Welcome to Face to Face, the program
that frontally discusses
political and social issues in Nigeria. The weekly program brought to you on Wednesday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, anchored by Prince Ewemade Concourse, powered by GCSDN.
Join us.
Good evening to all our wonderful viewers all over the world, and welcome to today's edition of Face to Face program. Today we have breaking news from Nigeria, from the Asian city of Benin. The national chairman of Labour Party was abducted this afternoon as we speak. He's been held at the police headquarters in Benin City. You know, Nigeria is a country, we presume Nigeria is a democratic country. That's what everybody believes. And in a democratic setting, if anyone commits any offenses that is contrary to the law of the land, they will be invited for interrogation and all that. However, the case of the national chairman of Labour Party is not the same, because I spoke with him 2 days ago, and I think this morning, as a matter of fact, and there was no invitation from the police that is being wanted for questioning or anything. However, but he was humiliated today by the opposition. This is the handwork of the opposition. There's no doubt. This is the handwork of the opposition. Before I continue, let me just show you a very embarrassing video of the incident. As we speak, him, the state chairman, they are all being held at the police headquarters. And just 2 days to the primary election of the party, 2 days to, he was abducted. The police, his own personal police, were disarmed. This does not happen in a normal crime. That's why when Amadi Kanu used to call Nigeria a zoo, but I frown at it because look at what is going on. How can you abduct a national chairman of a political party, especially the party that represents the masses during the last political circle? Before I continue, because we have quite a lot to talk about on this issue. This could be anyone. This could be anybody. Let's be honest with ourselves. It could be anybody. It could be you. It could be me. It could be someone else. It could be your brother, your sister. Let me show you a very embarrassing. I'm really ashamed. Pathetic. This is sad. This shouldn't be happening in this 21st century. If you want someone, you invite them to your office. You don't abduct them or humiliate them in the public, no matter what the kind of crime they've committed. Abure is a public figure, as we know. As of today, it's a public figure in Nigeria. It has become the face of Labour Party in Nigeria. So why will anybody go to this extent of humiliating him? 1, 2, there's a Congress set for 2 days from today. And this is complete. Like I said, this is the handwork of the opposition party. To be honest, this is the handwork of Adam Saliu Shomole, the APC, because they are afraid that APC has their own internal crisis. PDP also, they have their own internal crisis. And the only party that the people is going to rush or vote for is Labour, which is the third force. So this is why all this is happening. But before I continue, I have a guest who also wants to say 1 or 2 things about the recent development. Then I'm going to call the state chairman. He's also been arrested. I'm going to call him in the custody, but we can't put him on a video call, on a live stream. So he's going to be on the phone talking to us on this program today. Let me bring my brother, Chief MD. Chief MD, greetings. I can hear you. Your audio, I can hear you. Your audio. Check your audio properly, please. Can hear you. Check your audio. Check your audio. If you can hear me, check your audio. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, wave your hand. If you can hear me, wave your okay, but I cannot hear you, so it's your audio. Same thing happened the other day. So check your audio. While you're doing that, let me see if I can get the state chairman of Labour Party in Edo, from Edo State to join us. He's going to join us via WhatsApp call. Let me see if I can get him online. Because both of them has been apprehended today. No matter what the crime they've committed, all in a democratic setting, you'll be invited to the police station for interrogation. You don't abduct people in the middle of the way, disarm their police. And this is, for me, I personally believe this is a complete harsh job by the APC-led party in Nigeria, because there's no way the police would disarm a fellow police officer to arrest the person that they are escorting or protecting. This is completely wrong. I did not mute you. Check your audio. It's your audio, not from my side. I didn't mute you. You are on mute from my side. You are on mute. You are on mute. You are not muted. Can you check? Just check the audio. Maybe you didn't log in you didn't click the audio to log in. Okay. Well, hello, sir. This is my chairman, sir. Hello, sir. Okay. I'm on live program. I'm on a live program, and I want you to please explain to our audience what's going on, how yourself and the national chairman of Labour Party Nigeria was adopted this afternoon. Nigeria is a democratic setting. If you guys have done anything wrong, you should have been invited to the police station. This is a complete action job by the opposition party. So I want you to explain to our audience what's going on, sir. We are live. We are live.
I want to thank you for your solidarity. It's quite spontaneous that you are all responding to us. Yes, the national chairman has been found with the due to join forces with the state justice to prepare for the election of 2024. Just yesterday, we did a primaries.
I think a call is probably coming into his phone. Yeah, his phone is reconnecting. I think it would probably, it's still reconnecting. Chief MD, can you unmute yourself? Okay, I think it's probably reconnecting. Let me call him again. Yeah, this is completely insane. That's why when people like Kanu call Nigeria a zoo, for me, I don't subscribe to that. But from what happened today, you can only expect this from a banana republic. This can only happen in a banana republic. Adopting a leader of a political party in the middle of the street, no matter the crime he has committed, he should have been invited properly. Nobody would dare do that to Adam Soshomole or Ganduje, the chairman of APC in Nigeria. Nobody would dare do that to them. So why would you be humiliating the chairman of a political party, a party that all Nigerians embraced during the last political circle? This is insane. We must not allow this to stand. The IG, we are going to tag the IG, Inspector General of Police. I'm very sure if he doesn't know what's going on, he needs to know. And the Commissioner of Police at those states, we are going to call them. We are not going to continue to disturb them until Abure and whoever is being arrested is released. If they want him, they should. If he has committed any crime, they should take him to court. You don't adopt anybody in the middle of the highway on the street, disarming the police. Man, This is crazy.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes, I can hear you now. Thank you, my brother. You are welcome back to the studio. I can hear you. You are welcome back to the studio.
Right.
Just 1 second before you speak. Just 1 second. Yeah, you are back online, sir. You are back online, sir. You are back online. We can hear you.
Quickly felicitate with all of us. Yes, it happens today that the police in Zone 5 in the city took I and the chairman in. There's a disruption.
I think his phone is probably ringing back to back, so that's why we're having this interruption. Hello, sir. We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
So I was trying to say yes, it happens here in the city within any part of the day, and to the Zone 5 formation of Nigerian police and under the allegation that sometimes there was a mob action where one person was beaten in the city in December. That petition, the person is insinuating that I, the national chairman, must certainly that way. They expel national youth leader who is writing the petition in any case. But very clearly, some members, some persons within the committee of the clear aspirants for the gubernatorial election seemingly figured in trying to facilitate what is going on, because they came to understand that in the straight method of operation we are running, their inordinate ambition may be upset, and therefore they are currently facilitating the election in order that will be run off, being able to participate in the primaries to monitors, and so that people, as a matter of fact, but we have a resolve, and spirit cannot be broken down. We are currently detained, that's the truth. The response is being made to see whether we can be released. But I can assure all of you that if I am able to get my relief, even if it's 1 minute to the primaries, I will prosecute it. And Labour Party will produce the candidate, and as a matter of fact, this will be achieved via the right procedure. I want to thank you for your support and solidarity. I'm grateful to the whole of you. We have done nothing. We are taking no money from anybody. We are only trying to make sure that the right thing is done. And we continue to push that. We can now see that those who had held down the collective destinies of the Nigerian people are not yet resolved to release it. So democracy wants voice of trial. Labour Party is the only party that is shared by all of us. And the reason for the detention of national chairman, myself and others, is to ensure that this party would be able to produce candidates. And once that happens, then the field is again once more free for them to ensure that their experience is continuing to eternity. However, I think God will not allow that. I want to thank you for being here and to have me speak to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm going to ask you 2 questions because I know you are in detention as we speak. I'm going to ask you 2 questions, then I'll allow you to go. Prior to today, were you or the national chairman invited by the police that someone wrote a petition against you?
Petition. It was committed in last year December, and by the 10th of February, somebody is instigating a writing petition to say that we should be taken in. So if you had issues and in December, and you are not realizing that in February it becomes necessary for people to be interrogated, So we have not been previously invited. Of course, we made the petition with the police. Ordinarily, when the petition is written against anyone, I'm sure copies of such petition should have been given to us even before we got to the police.
Thank you. And during your abduction today, because we call it abduction, because I believe you have a police escort. The national chairman also have a police escort. I saw some kind of back-to-back confrontation. The national chairman was being sat on the floor, which to me, I believe that's the biggest humiliation. Not just humiliation to the national chairman, but humiliation to Nigerians who overwhelmingly voted for Labour Party during the last political cycle. What transpired? What led to that confrontation? Why was the national chairman sat on the floor?
That is something now inexplicable because the national chairman is a gentleman, is a simple, easygoing person. I'm not aware that there existed any arrest. But again, that was to be done so that our friends will be broken down, and then we lose focus, and then the runoffs of the primaries that is going to happen on the 23rd. And of course, they want to create a trial man, an emotional trial man. And so that itself will become a matter that for 10 years. So for me, it was one of the strategies, and they were informed, they were told these are the things to be done in order that we will not be psychologically fit to run the government.
Thank you so much. And how is the national chairman faring there, being incarcerated for a minute? How is it faring?
Sorry?
How is the national chairman faring at the moment for the fact that he's being held against his will?
It's okay. Well, some of the police people were getting us fine ones. They are not abrasive, but it cannot be said that it's better within the confines of the police formation.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. And I'm going to tell you this: we are not going to relent. We are going to fight. I'm going to personally tag the Inspector General of Police. I'm going to tag the federal government, and we are not going to keep.
I have a question for him. I have a question for Chairman as well.
A slap on the faces of Nigerians who voted overwhelmingly for Labour Party during the last political cycle. I thank you and stay strong, my brother.
I have a question for him as well before he goes. I have a question for him.
Thank you. Yes, you just heard from the chairman of Labour Party Edo State, the person of Kelly Ogboloi. It was also abducted alongside with the national chairman, Barrister Julius Aburi. I would have called the national chairman as well, but his phone is being switched off. So I would have called him to also put him so he can also hear directly from him. Prior to today, they were not invited. There was no invitation from the police. That for you to fully understand that this is being done by the opposition party. Because like the state chairman said, they are trying to stop the primary election that was supposed to be aired in 2 days from today. That is the whole purpose. And this is the handwork. I'm going to call it what it is. This is the handwork of Adams Ali Oshomole, who is known for instigating crisis in political party. It means is using some of those elements who are also of aggrieved or one thing or the other. That is my opinion, and I believe that is the fact. Chief MD, you have the floor, please.
I was going to ask Comrade Kelly, a question before he cut off. So I don't know if that question somehow could be.
It's already off. It's already off the phone.
I know.
It's already off the phone.
I know that. What I'm trying to get across is, in any civilized society, even in the jungle, there's a basic process. Basic. I'm not saying the highest standard of expectation, the basic process of expectation that Abure is a public figure, is the national chairman of a party. So it's not a person that you say you're looking for, you can't find. That you send a letter to, is no way to receive it. You can send it to the national office in Abuja, addressed to the national chairman. that your attention is needed. That could be easily done. You understand? If it's in Edo State, you can send it to the Edo State chapter, the Edo State state chairman office, that they're looking for the national chairman to address issue, or if they have an interest in speaking to the state chairman. That's just a basic process. But for him to be dragged on the street like this is an affront to all of us. It's a direct affront to all of us, most especially us, the Edo-lites. I've not seen any other chairman, even a state chairman, being brutalized, insulted, denigrated, and basically character assassinated like this. I've never seen that before. And we should not stand for this. If somebody did post on my platform that this is not an arrest, this is a kidnap. This man works with police and DSS. If they cannot reach him, they can reach the police security that are protecting him, the DSS officers that are with him, and say, hey, your principal is needed. You need to bring your principal to the office of the police. They will not disobey order. They would say, boss, as a civilian, they are the service people. Our boss have called us that we should bring it to the station. Their attention is needed. That's just basic. But to stop a man guided by the same police, your force, to disarm them, what you're doing is tantamount to kidnap. It's not an arrest. Now, I did a video before, and somebody told me that it might be deemed as inciting unrest. So I want to take that back. I don't want anyone to take my word that it's an opportunity to go and incite on unrest or civil disobedience in the public space. That's not what I meant. When I said we fight for democracy, we fight for integrity, and we fight for the honor of Edo State, it means that we should stand up to what is right and defend what is right. It doesn't mean we should commit any act of violence or street display. But what it means that we should stand. Civil disobedience is allowed by law. Civil disobedience does not mean we should go and destroy or anything. That's not what I'm saying. And please, for somebody has called my attention to it, and I'm making it very clear, I've called that we should defend the democratic process and defend the national chairman. If this happened to the national chairman and we could say it took him in the Yoruba word, it's none of my business, it can happen to us. It can happen to any of us. One day you might end up in a position of leadership because some people envy your position. They want to do everything to discredit you and the party, and then they think they can get away with it, and they tried it because you didn't stand up for Abure now. Imagine if people did that to you when you get in that position of power. Another thing that also pissed me off is none of these aspirants or those screened have come out and said anything. Everybody's afraid of their shadow and trying to be the good person or the so-called whatever in the face of total abuse or derelict of power. This could happen to them. They could be governor as they aspire to, and then some idiot felt they can embarrass or drag them into public shame. Not in APC, not in PDP, not in any leaders that have stood up and say, this is wrong. This is wrong. These people must be reprimanded. These people must be persecuted. They must be persecuted. They cannot be allowed to get away with this. The law should come down on them like a brick of stone. This is the worst thing, regardless how you feel or what you think about Abure. Everything that has been said that Abure did today is just an accusation. None of it has gone to the court of law and been proved. So as such, we should assume he's innocent until proven otherwise guilty. And none, not to date, from all this has been going on for since Abure took Labour Party to limelight. And those who are fighting Abure today have one common agenda: destroy Abure, destroy Labour Party, and eliminate any opposition or strong opposition to the APC one-party system. This is about setting one-party system in Nigeria. This is a one-party system that will be under the thumb or control of Tinubu. Who will pick who will be the councillor, the chairman, the governor, the senator, the House of Rep, and who will be what? And everybody pay in 20% like they do in Lagos alphabetical. That is this about. This is what's happening. You guys have to wake up. Like I said the other time, defending Abure is about defending democracy and defending yourself. And that's more important. We, the Edolite, cannot allow this to stand. We should rise and defend democratic process and defend the seat and the seat of the chairman and defend Abure. It's our own. If there's any problem with Abure, we, the Edolite, will address it, even though it's the national chairman. Most especially we, the ASAM people, we address it. It's our own, it's our brother, it's our son, it's our uncle, it's our friend. No one can try to do what they did to Abure to anybody else. The fact that somebody, even a fool, will think Abure as a national figure will try to organize and plan people to murder Aslam, the inconsequential person, inconsequential human being in the grand scheme of things. That is the accusation they level against Abure, the state chairman Kelly, and the ESCO, that they organized for Aslam to be attacked and attempted murder on. Please, for God's sake, where's our common sense? I see people sharing and acting stupid and celebrating some, being fallacious about it. But I say to use your brain. Abure was kidnapped today on the grounds that he planned to assassinate or murder Aslam. Out of all people, the inconsequential person lying still calling himself youth leader. Aslam that was kicked out of the party because of lie and fraud. Why would Abure even be part of any such discussion? People should think. People should think. Those who attack Aslam, go after them. Don't use your excuse to disrupt the opportunity for us to have a primary. If they suspend the primary, what good is that? You only prolong the inevitable. You're only going to prolong the inevitable. So I want to appeal to people. Stay calm, but remain focused and defend Abure with everything. Defend Abure. Most of us, the Edolite, we must defend Abure because we're defending ourselves. That's my point.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Like you rightly said, this is a slap on everyone, not just Abure, because if it can happen to Abure, it can happen to you or me or anybody else. Abure could be your brother. Let's forget it. But in a democratic setting, if you commit any crime, let's say, for example, you've been accused of committing any crime, the police will invite you. You'll be invited, or a warrant will be issued for your arrest if you refuse to show up. But that is completely different from the circumstances that we are facing today. Abure has never been invited. Whoever that is accusing him, I think the suspended national youth leader of Labour Party, I saw the video sometimes ago when he was beaten in Benin. But Abure has nothing to do with that. But now the opposition is capitalizing on that in order for them to derail the planned primary election that's supposed to hold in 2 days' time. This is the handwork of Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole. We all know. We all know how dirty it could be. If you could mobilize boys to travel all the way from Edo State to I think it was Bayelsa or Port Harcourt to conduct election, it can do anything in Edo State. So the IG, the Inspector General of Police, must rise up to this. To rise up to the professional of his duty, the profession of his duty, and call the Zone 5 in Edo State to have Abure release. It's a national chairman of a political party. If there's any charges, take him to court. How can you arrest the state chairman, the national chairman? What does that tell you, Nigerians? It's simple. They don't want them to hold the Congress in 2 days. And some persons are behind all these things. working in alliance with APC, the opposition party, so that they can have a free ride at the end of the day during the next governorship election in Edo State. So, my fellow Nigerians, we cannot keep quiet. We cannot keep mute. This is a slap on the face of every Nigerian who believe in Nigeria, who believe in democracy, who believe in the true rule of law. This is a slap on our face. So we must not allow it to stand. Forget that you are not a member of Labour Party, you are a member of any political party. It could be you tomorrow. You could be in that same position that Abure is occupying today, and it could happen to you as well. Or it could happen to your own brother without no prior invitation. I mean, arrested, dragged on the floor on the street of the state, just to score some political point, key political point, that the national chairman of Labour Party was humiliated, dragged on the street of his home state today. That's the whole idea. Thereby derailing the plan, the primary Congress or election that's supposed to hold within the party in the next on the 22nd or 23rd thereabout. This is sad, I must say. That's why Namadi Kanu always call Nigeria a zoo, even though I don't subscribe to such statement or I don't believe such a statement. But what happened today can only happen in Banana Republic. Can only happen in Banana Republic. Even in the animal kingdom, I don't expect this to happen in the animal kingdom. No animal would drag his fellow animal just like that for them to face the law. This can only happen in Banana Republic. Are we in Banana Republic, my fellow Nigerians?
Even Banana Republic,
my brother, are we in Banana
Republic? Even Banana Republic have some rules, some basic etiquette, some basic value, some basic respect for fellow human beings. These people who use the uniform to abuse the law and kidnap Abure must be reprimanded. They've gone beyond the duty
they need to be
and
fished
power.
Out. They need to be arrested. I agree with you.
They need to be reprimanded. That should be the first demand. And when I become governor of those states, which I still believe I would, once I become governor, if they don't, I will fish these people out, and I will hang them to dry. I will fish because it's total abuse of power, total abuse of the law. Because if they could do this to a national leader, imagine just an ordinary person, what they're doing to them. Imagine the suffering at this very stage of life, where the price of Gari is off the roof. For what? For God's sake. Are there no more decent, common sense people in the armed force, in the police, in Nigeria anymore? Are there no more people with conscience and common sense anymore in Nigeria or in the forces? Even in that very forces, they know somebody with an ounce. The Bible says if you have a faith as small as a mustard seed. Are there nobody in that armed force, in that group that have a brain like a mustard seed to even be able to think that this is not right? I mean, somebody was saying to me they've been paid. I said, come on. Are you telling me the incredible police will be paid to go commit crime, adopt somebody, kidnap somebody? I don't want to believe so. So I'm not part of those who believe that these people have been paid, corrupted to commit this atrocious act. I don't want to believe that. I do not want to believe that because that is too incredulous, too far-fetched to even want to concede to.
I'm tagging the Nigerian police now. I'm tagging everybody, tagging including the presidency. Go ahead, my brother. Continue.
So my own thing is this: the Nigerian police needs to address this. They need to call these people to order and let them address this issue publicly. Why was Abure State Chairman arrested based on an allegation? Is that true or false? Without proper investigation, they can't tell me they arrest and humiliate and disgrace and drag him on the floor as part of investigation. That's not investigation. They could have easily if they could not track him down, they could have gone public, and say, we're looking for the national chairman, just Julius, to report himself on this day, by this day, to a police station as regarding this matter. They can put it on a tweet. They can put it on their post. They could do a press release. They could do a press conference. If they cannot find Abure, they could do that. That is the easiest thing to do. So I'm not one of those who believe these police have been paid, bribed to commit this atrocious act. I don't believe in that. I just believe these are not actually done by the police authority themselves. This is some people who took law into their hands.
Of course,
You know
someone
that.
paid them. Someone paid them to do this dirty job. That's definitely. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Someone paid them to carry out this dirty job. You know, because I mean, I've never seen this such behavior before. When you have your own escort, your escort will be disarmed. A police officer like them also disarm them.
You know,
In
when
order
they
for
could
them
have
to
even
get away with.
they could have just contacted the escort team because they're police and say your principal is needed at the station. They Abure have a DSS guy following him. He have a police. He have everything with him. We have. So you're telling me the people who tried to kidnap Abure or arrested Abure, whichever word, do not have any contact to those people, and they're the same force. In the same force, you can't call the head of the security team and say your principal is needed. I can't believe that is true. So it's questionable that these people took authority from the proper channel to do this. It's questionable. I don't want to believe that is the case. You know, it's not a man that can hide. It's a leader with same police security. Either the police security that with the DSS are fake, or these people came to carry this kidnap are fake. One of it. One of it. Who authority are they operating from? It can't be the same police force. It definitely can be. You know, I am lost for words.
This is very sad. Honestly, it's for me. It's heartbreaking. It's a heartbreaking news for me because I'm trying to comprehend it, but still I'm unable to comprehend it. You know, why would this be happening? If the opposition has no hand in this, why will it be happening 2 days 2 days to the Labour Party schedule Congress? That tells me that someone is trying to sabotage the Congress schedule for 23rd of February 2024. That's the whole
Of
idea.
course,
They are
that's
afraid
the
that
fact.
Labour might get a credible candidate that will be able to
Yes.
defeat them in the next governorship election.
Yeah, of course. That is the fact. Yeah, that is a simple fact. Touchlight. Yeah, so
It's very sad. It's very sad. I still can't comprehend the fact that
ap-
a old chairman of a national political party in Nigeria. I
apologies.
bet
NEPA
if
has done their magic. They've taken out the light
yeah,
in
that's
this place.
fine. Yeah,
It's not the
that's
fault.
fine.
So but I'm using a normal light before the light, and the light is back. We're about to
Yeah,
switch on the
it's
generator.
even yeah.
The light is back. Don't worry,
Okay,
the
that's
light is
fine. We
back.
can see you clearly. That's fine.
Apologies. I was waiting for the
Yeah, we can
generator
see
to
you
switch
clearly.
on, but it didn't come up. Yeah. So as we were saying, my dear brother,
Yeah,
and
that's not
this as
that's
this
expected of from Nigeria.
is welcome to Nigeria, my brother. And I've been in Nigeria now for a very long time, and it's still the greatest country to be. I will not take away that based on some foolishness that happened to the national chairman. And I still have a solid pathway. Like I keep saying, people are trying to find out if I've stepped down or I have not stepped down for anybody. I've not endorsed anybody. I have a pathway that I'm working on. And I'm still going to be a candidate in this race. And I'm going to be the next governor of Edo State. And when I do become the governor, this will never happen in Edo State. Nobody will be unlawfully taken on the street,
Let me ask you.
regardless their status.
Let me ask you a quick question. Do you think the current state governor of the power opposition party PDP, Godwin Obaseki, has something to do with this as well? In your own mind?
Listen, I'm not the kind of person who make false accusation or make an accusation without fact. If I was the governor and any and being the chief executive of the state and the chief security officer, I personally can only speak for myself, will not allow any force to operate independently without the due process. Regardless, regardless, you cannot bypass the due process unless we've declared state of emergency or war. I will not allow it. And if that were to happen, regardless if the person is an opposition, I will make sure that they duly compensated and the people that commit such atrocity are duly addressed. If they cannot be dealt with by the state, they will be moved away from the state immediately. They will not operate in my state. So I'm not saying the present governor have anything to do with. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I was the present governor, if I am the governor, rather, these are the things I would do. I will not, and these are the things I will not allow. Regardless, if I was the governor and a PDP national chairman, an APC national chairman come to my state, and some security officer try to barrage, disgrace, drag, or kidnapping like that, I will not stand for it. I will possibly march into that police station myself and say, no, you can't do this in my state. You cannot do this in my state. You cannot, and it should be immediately released and go through the proper channel. For a national figure, no, you shall not and will not be allowed. That's what I will be doing. I'll be at that station right now, and they have to give me justification why they have to do this. You know, but that's me. If I'm the governor,
you and I know, but you and I know that Barrister Julius Abure is also a lawyer by profession, and if he was actually invited or if he was served with a notice to appear before the police, he would have gone there voluntarily without any the use of force. However, he was not invited.
Because he knows the law. He's a lawman. He knows the law. He knows the ramification if he did not go. He knows. So it's not like he would just ignore a police invitation, apologize. He will ignore police invitation and then what? Stay in his house or be roaming around? They did not invite him. They knew why they did not invite him, because the goal is not to invite him. The goal is to just cause pandemonium. Oh, PDP has problem.
Chaos
PDP have
chaos. And
Exactly.
derail their plans, plan Congress, plan primary, sorry.
The point is PDP have problem, APC have problem. Let's see what can do and cause problem for Labour Party.
Yeah, like what the state chairman Kelly Ogbolo said, their spirit will never be broken, and they can never break that spirit, you know, because a comrade is always a comrade, no matter what. I'm sure Abure, I mean, I know Abure well. He has been through some of this struggle. He knows how to handle some of these things that the enemy throws at you, especially when you are in a position like this. So, but we are going to keep praying for him. We are going to do all we can, especially in the diaspora, to create the awareness. I have tagged the United States Department of Justice, tagged the President of the United States, the British Prime Minister. I've tagged every one of them. I've done that immediately. And I'm going to create the national attention on this particular incident, because when Kanu was calling Nigeria a zoo republic, people like us, we're not happy for him to be calling Nigeria, our nation, the zoo republic. But from the incident that happened today, I refer to Nigeria as a banana republic now, because this can only happen in such republic, not a nation as great as Nigeria. So I want the international community to be aware of what is going on today, how a public figure, a national chairman of an opposition party in Nigeria, has been abducted without the due process, without prior invitation by the Nigeria police force. And the Inspector General of Police have also tagged his office, and I'm going to take it a little bit step further. I'm going to have to write a petition to the Inspector General of Police. I will do that tonight, and also send a petition to the presidency. So if they are not part of this evil, if they are not a part of this evil plan, they should immediately speak with the Zone 5 Police Department to release Abure unconditionally. because I am very sure someone in Abuja must have also been involved in this evil that they are trying to ash, or they've axed already. Because there's no way the AIG in Zone 5 would carry out such an order to disarm a police officer. So we are not going to stop. Abure must be released unconditionally. There's no two ways about it. He must be released unconditionally. If there's any charges or any evidence against him that he has committed any crime, they should take him to court.
Provide in the court of
Point
law.
blank.
That's it. Any evidence, any fact they have, take it to the court of law. They are not the judge and jury. They should take it to the court of law.
One thing that I'm so excited about when it comes to some of this thing that is going on. Gone are the days when things are happening in Nigeria. The people don't have more smartphone, no internet, nothing to communicate with outside world. Those days are gone. Those days are gone and buried. Immediately the incident that occurred today, I got the video, I got the message, but I was at work. But I said, you know what? Immediately I came back home. I must discuss about this topic today. And I've spread it as well. I've tagged everywhere that need to be tagged. It doesn't take me 5 or 10 minutes to tag everywhere. That's why we have the social media. So I'm going to have to close the program for today. Do you have any final word or closing statement for my audience all over the world while we continue to do our backdoor, campaign against the release of Barrister Julius Abure, the National Chairman of Labour Party?
It's a very simple thing. My final word to people is keep faith. Don't lose up, because we're not wrestling against flesh and blood. Like the Bible says, we're wrestling against principalities in high places. Now, in politics, we're not wrestling just the ordinary people. We're wrestling against political principalities. These political principalities, they've now formed this unholy alliance or unholy associations of backstabbers, of Judas, of traitors. And these are the people who have formed this principality who are fighting, who want to keep up in the same position of poverty, poor school, poor road, poor education, zero public health, no growth. Half of our youth are running away out of the country with the drum of life. They run away. The gap between 18 and 30 right now, or 35 that are leaving the country, is not sustainable. But have faith. Don't give up. Have faith. Hold on. Change is on the way. And change is coming like a moving train, like faster than even a bullet. Hold on. But fight for it. You cannot just hold on and then pray alone. Prayer without works is zero. We cannot just be fasting and praying. This time we now need to fight. What do I mean we need to fight? We need to go and register if you're not registered, and then vote in the next coming gubernatorial election. That's how we fight. Stand on the ground of righteous deed. Have a plan for your future. Do not allow your moral consciousness to be sold or bought. Vote for the right person. I would say vote for me. Vote for the right person. God bless.
Thank you, my brother. It's always a pleasure to have you on my program. My fellow Nigerians, injustice to one is injustice to all. And our brother, our friend, the National Chairman of Labour Party, has been abducted. He wasn't arrested. That's not how you arrest people. So we call on the Inspector General of Police. We use this opportunity to call on the Inspector General of Police, the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and the APC national APC leadership to intervene in this matter, because this is a total slap on the face of Nigerians who came out en masse during the last presidential election and voted massively for Labour Party. Abure is a new face for Labour Party in Nigeria. He has been able to transform Labour Party with the help of our principal, Peter Gregory Obi. So we call on them to do the needful and release Abure unconditionally. If he has any case to answer, take him to court and allow him to follow the due process. Until next week, same time, same place. I say, remain blessed, my fellow people, fellow Nigerians.
God bless and good night.